A top 25 flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. One of the great things about the early part of the season, high-profile non-conference games, and that's what we have for you on EA Sports College Football. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Houston Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Checking in with the Indiana head coach before the game. This is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Hoosiers headed for the ball, and we are ready for action. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Headed to the edge, it's Sanford. They shut it down quickly, but he gets two out to the 18.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And the Cougars come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll move the wide receiver.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Looking for a man. It's Wegman. He lets it fly. Snags it down the right side. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And that's such a hard route to stop, man. That corner route by the tight end, you got a big, basically a big oversized wide receiver breaking out that can use his body to shield off the defender and make the catch. And that's why those corner routes can be...
Could be an outie. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. First and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. The snap sets up the throw. Stepping to the right. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Quarterback running on the draw. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cougar!
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays, and on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find something.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Past the 30. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Indiana.
And it's the game-breaking speed. You see right there, he takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Cougars can really attack on this second and short. The play action fake. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab at the 30. He's loose. Touchdown, Houston. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. And just left that pass short, not enough juice on that one. So now it's second and long. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. A lot of defenders around on that screen. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Better find the ear plugged. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on third down. Punts it out of the air. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just keep slinging it. Under fire. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. He's going for a big play downfield. Pulls it in down the middle. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The extra point here would tie the game.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they forced the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
He'll bring it out. It's Drake. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. Houston going up tempo.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. looking for a huge play. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
From his end zone, looking to throw, got to take care of the ball. Throwing on the run. Goes high to pull it in. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. To the air, it's Hoover. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he makes the play, it's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. He takes it in. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Pocket breaking down. Connection to the right. At the 45 on his way. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29.
And this offense chooses aggressiveness, man. Third down and short, a lot of people think run, be physical. I got 4 downs. They say, no, bro. I know your defense is going to be aggressive. I might get a look I want to get. They got the look. Throw the bomb down the field and make the big play.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Let's take a look at how these quarterbacks have fared in the early going after the first period. If you like offense, this second quarter is probably going to be a game for you. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Fires left. It's caught. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And as a quarterback, man, you have to have a short memory, right? Be able to put mistakes behind you. He threw an interception last possession. Who cares? Nice job coming out, getting organized, getting the play down, having confidence, and now they're moving the ball right down the field.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
They're dealing with a second and long. The run inside. It's Richard. Got enough space. Touchdown, Hoosiers. And they take it in for 6 more points. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. All tied up after that one. Possible shootout coming.
And the offense does its job, and now the pressure switches back to the other offense. Points at a premium.
He'll bring it out. It's Drake. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Houston offense once again. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got it.
Caught, and he's got room.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Houston wants to play fast.
Defense gives up the pretty big run, they get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Finds his man, it's Hughes.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He's going to run it. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football, and I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that, but, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
And the Cougars go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Now from inside the red zone. Moving out to the right. Snags it! And he will score! Touchdown, Cougars! Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Throws to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Preston. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. To the air on first down. Going downfield for the big play. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing down.
And the full dive and the grab down the left. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground.
Lets it fly deep downfield. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Indiana! Boy, we've got offenses just flat getting it done. I wonder how the defenses are going to counter all of this firepower.
They are too, Reese. They're wondering how they're going to counter this offense. As you've seen the explosion, it's so hard, so much speed, and such effort like that. Offense is just, they got the upper hand.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Gets it up to the 37 on the return before he's knocked out of bounds. Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back and getting that.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air, it's Hoover. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Bond. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
The Hoosiers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Running inside. It's Richard. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! Well, on the sideline, got it in the end zone. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Takes the handoff. It's Hughes. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Cougars just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Walker. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. Extra point here will tie the game.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. Offense in an empty set. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Under fire. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that third down. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Morris. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Takes it from the gun on third down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! How about that shot into the end zone, and he makes the grab for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Drake. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Gives it on the option. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. He's got it again. Might have a chance. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with Florida Atlantic taking on the Navy Midshipmen. And it's the Owls with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. They finally break into the win column after starting the year 0-3. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Going to the run to start this second half. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Might as well give it to him again. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to throw, it's Hoover. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Runs through the tackle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense, man. He's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on 3rd down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. Got a man, it's Marsh. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you've got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Beebe. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to him back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. Trying to do it on the ground. He's stopped, knocked down behind the line of scrimmage on 4th and goal, and they'll have it at the 3. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Using his legs, it's Hughes. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He'll pull it down. Spins away from the defense. Goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line, and boy, did they need a little breathing room.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus down.
He's going for it all. Upstairs he's got it. Oh, he found a space on the right. Touchdown, Houston. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Got his man. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. With the catch, it's Preston. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They just keep firing. Going right and going deep. And he's got it inside the 35. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Run in the red zone. It's Richard. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And that one will give him the lead. That's his third touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season. The extra point is blocked.
And he's in for his third rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Wegman. Pressure coming. Got his man to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again. And then trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense, man, I'm focusing on that guy. He's made too many big plays today.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Going for it all. Goes high to pull it in. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The run inside. It's Hughes.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Indiana. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Yeah, and the free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
Number 15, set to kick this low.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Makes the grab. It's Young. There he goes. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. In the red area, it's Hughes. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Houston going up tempo. To the air on 2nd down. On target. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Smashes it between the uprights. It's our forced to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. That's caught. It's shot. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Dropping back, it's Hoover. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete to the right. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And offenses practice the situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get 1st downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Running inside, it's Richard. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot.
Great job being physical in the middle of the defense. Goal line situation, 3rd down, nowhere for the runner to go in the middle of the field, so he tries to use his speed to bounce it, but this ain't high school. This defense has the ability to pursue and chase and get him down.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No.
Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. They go right back to him. Powers through the defender. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. The defense working to manage that clock. They use the timeout, 1:55 remaining. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He's got it down the right side. Finds some room. Running inside the 20. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they could not have finished with more style. An 86-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking for a crease. It's Hughes. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Hughes. Rushes on him. He'll get rid of it. That's reeled in. It's Bregman. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look and create an opportunity for big plays.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
Oh, they're after him. Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting until the bitter end as they'll take the unvictory formation.
appearing settings screen you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to auto selected.